Hi all, welcome to Cine's classroom. I'm Cine Madhavan. Hope all of you are fine and keeping good health. In today's session, I'm going to discuss with you the second clause in Memorandum of Association, and that is Registered Office Clause. It is also termed as Domicile Clause or Situation Clause. This clause of Memorandum of Association contains the name of the state in which the registered office of the company is to be situated. That is the name of the state, whether it is the state of Kerala, state of Tamil Nadu, state of Delhi, and so on. So the name of the state is written in this part of the Memorandum of Association. So in this particular content, that is Registered Office Clause, in which state the registered office is to be situated will be mentioned. The Registered Office Clause is very significant as it determines or ascertains the domicile and nationality of a company. Okay, so the Registered Office Clause helps to determine what is the domicile point of a company or the nationality of a company. Again, that helps to determine the jurisdictions of court in which legal actions are to be brought by or against the company. So, the Registered Office Clause consists of what? The state in which the company is to be situated. And that Registered Office Clause helps to ascertain the domicile point or the nationality of the company based on the situation of the company or the location of the company. We can determine the domicile or nationality of the company. And the same is important, that is, a domicile is important to determine the jurisdiction of the court in which legal actions are to be brought by or against the company. In earlier classes, I have mentioned you that the Memorandum of Association need to be stamped, isn't it? And the stamp duty that is prevalent in the state need to be adopted. That is, again, that depends upon the registered office of that company. So, a Memorandum of Association is stamped according to the provisions of stamp duty, and the stamp duty is paid as that is prevailing in the state in which the registered office of the company is situated. For the same, we need to know what is the domicile point of the company or where the registered office of the company is located or in which state the registered office is located. That again defines the jurisdiction. Similarly, another importance of having registered office clauses, all the important documents pertaining to the company, whether it is the annual returns, the minutes book, the register of members, or any other kinds of books or documents that need to be maintained is kept at the registered office. So, all the important documents and the books of the companies are maintained at the registered office. And similarly, all sort of communication, all important communication, notices, circulars, process of court, and other correspondence relating to the company need to be made to an address of the registered office. For all these, we need a situation or a location for our registered office. So these are the relevance of having registered office. One is to determine the domicile point, the nationality of the company, and again that helps to determine the jurisdiction of the company. Similarly, it is at the registered office that all sorts of documents pertaining to a company is kept. And also, all sort of communication, the business communications are made towards the company based on the registered office. So, in such a situation, we need to give the name of the state in which the registered office of the company is situated. Now, coming towards the establishment of registered office, the registered office of the company must be in existence or it must be established on and from the 15th day of incorporation of the company and at all times thereafter. That is, the registered office must be established from the 15th day of incorporation. If you can recollect, earlier when we discussed about the formation and incorporation of a company, there was a point which discussed about the verification of the registered office of the company, wherein we discussed that if the location of the registered office is finalized prior to the incorporation, then it is well and good. We need to file the same with the ROC for verification. And if the location is not fixed at the time of incorporation of a company, then on and from the 15th day of incorporation, the company need to establish a registered office. And the same should be sent towards the ROC for verification. The same is discussed here. It therefore follows that the exact situation or the exact location of the registered office must be decided immediately on the commencement of the business by the company. That is, a company shall have a registered office within 15 days of its incorporation or when it commences business, whichever is earlier. And again, this registered office situation must be verified with the ROC. And for the verification of the situation of the registered office, a form INC 22 should be filled and must be given to the ROC within 30 days of the incorporation of the company. So, the notice of the situation of the company, that is the registered office of the company, must be given to ROC within 30 days of the incorporation of the company. So, that is all about the domicile clause, or what we call it as a situation clause or registered office clause. So, this clause of Memorandum of Association contains the state at which the registered office of the company is to be situated. And this decides or determines the domicile of the company, and which again determines the jurisdiction of the company. All the documents pertaining to the company is kept at this registered office. And all communications and acknowledgements are made towards the registered office of the company in which it is being situated. And a company need to have or must have established registered office within 15 days of incorporation of a company, and the same should be informed towards the ROC within 30 days of its incorporation. So this is an important clause in Memorandum of Association because it speaks about the state at which the company is located. So that's all about the situation clause or domicile clause, or what we call it as the registered office clause. Stay tuned for the upcoming classes where I will discuss with you the next clause in the Memorandum of Association, and that is object clause. Till then, bye. Take care.